Deshaun Watson to the Browns. What the fuck? It's Friday. I'm in love.
Oh, Friday.
What, Mom?
I said, what'd you say? No, it was right.
I was singing Friday.
Oh.
So it's Friday. I'm in love.
It's a good fucking day.
It's Friday. I'm in love. Where's those fucking... Yeah, just the tip.
Really?
Yeah, they're tips for buns.
Hey, dude. Oh, man. Move the new camera. I'm up there to show Papa.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Marcus Mariota and the New York Jets.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but you can see it in their body language. This is not a team that is organized and been ready to play.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Play action now. Mariota. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Second and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ochena Nwosu in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Eckler going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game.
Sorry. I've been fucking slacking. I've been dealing with a bunch of shit. Alright, we out here now. Go do your thing, Eckler. Attaboy.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 on the give. This is Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play G. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. We've the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll throw again. Mariota, and he's got the hook up to Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mariota to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running...
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. Buying time. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Third and short yardage. Mariota. All that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we reach an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 3, second down. It's Eckler again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Mariota. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Mariota. That throw complete to his tight end Long. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw again on second down. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. To throw Mariota. Rolling to his right. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's at the 30. 10.
You ain't nothing!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. He finds his man complete. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota Mariota now to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Mariota. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the second wave of tacklers is behind the line. On 4th down, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for LA. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. One last shot now for Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just